Hello everyone, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, just in front of the Venetian Hotel and Casino here, which is conveniently located across the street from the Mirage Hotel and Casino, which is that building right there. And on the north end across the street, that would be the Treasure Island Hotel and Casino. And getting back to the Venetian, the Venetian Hotel was opened on May 3rd, 1999, is 36 stories tall, and has 4,049 hotel rooms, all of which are suites, a 120,000 square foot casino, and a nearly 1 million square foot indoor shopping mall. The hotel was built on the former site of the old Sands Hotel, and at the time of construction, the Venetian was the most expensive hotel in the world, with a total cost to build of $1.5 billion. Keep in mind though that that was over 20 years ago, and the Venetian no longer holds the title of most expensive hotel. That would actually go to the hotel right next door here, the Palazzo. It's that building with the crane on top of it, and which is also owned by the same company, the Las Vegas Sands Corporation, which owns the Venetian. And the architecture of the Venetian is modeled after Venice, Italy, including extensive artwork, hand-painted frescoes on the ceilings, and an indoor-outdoor water canal with gondola rides that spans most of the hotel. And this is the outdoor portion of the water canal here, and here's an empty gondola just passing by right here. The Venetian is considered a 5-star luxury hotel, and the typical room at the Venetian is about 600 square feet, which is nearly twice as big as your standard hotel room. And the same company that owns the Venetian in Las Vegas, they also own the Venetian Macau, which is the biggest hotel in the world and also is in one of the biggest gambling centers of the world as well. The gambling market in Macau, which is in China, the total gambling there each year is about 13 billion per year, and here in Las Vegas it's about half that, about $5 to $6 billion. So the Chinese, they must really like to gamble. And just take a quick tour here of the inside of the Venetian. This would be the main entrance here. Kind of a quiet day. It's Sunday, so shouldn't be really too crowded inside. It's not very crowded out here on this patio area here. And this portico somewhat resembles what you might find in Venice, Italy. Hopefully I won't get stopped for having this camera here. I know they don't terribly like this. Anyway, all right, we got past the security people. There's a lot of security in this hotel, and this would be the main floor part of the casino. A lot of slot machines off to the right, and it looks like to the left here That looks like the sports book area. A lot of big screen TVs and various sports games being broadcast. You can gamble on your favorite team here. And more sports book area. It's a little bit busier in here than I thought it would be. Typically from Sunday through Thursday it's not too busy, and as you might be able to tell, they are practicing social distancing and safety standards and whatnot. To the right here they got the table games, which have plexiglass between the players and the dealers, and just got more slot machines, a maze of slot machines. Let's see, what else is there to do in Vegas besides gamble? Here's to the left is, looks like a cocktail bar. It's called the Dorsey Cocktail Lounge. Looks kind of empty. Pretty big bar area. And more slot machines. So this is what 150,000 square feet of gambling looks like. Just massive casino. You can really get lost in these casinos here, and I think they're designed like that, where once you're inside, I mean, they want to keep everybody in here. Hopefully the security people won't stop me here. They got a lot of table games, blackjack. Looks like baccarat. And here's to the left is the Grand Deluxe Cafe, a dining establishment. Most of the buffets here are going to be closed because of the COVID-19 virus. And this would be the elevators to the parking garage area. So far we covered about probably half of the casino. And there's also a tunnel that connects the Venetian to the Palazzo next door. And to the right, more slot machines. Never run out of slot machines in Las Vegas. And then to the left here is food court. There's no name to it, it just says food court. And let's see what kind of food we can get here at the Venetian. Some of these look closed. This one's called the Pan Cafe. That looks pretty closed. Eats Italian. Looks like they got some Italian food. Taco Rita's. Taco looks closed. Here's a burger place. And of course, a pizzeria here. Let's see how much it is for a pizza. Let's see. A slice of cheese pizza is $7, and a whole pizza, I didn't catch how big it was 40. So it's a little bit on the high end there, $40 pizzas. And this hallway here should take us to the main check-in area. And looking up, you can see the ceiling here is hand painted with various frescoes and artwork. Very, very fancy and high-end. And this would be the check-in area here, and let's walk back. Hopefully no one will stop me with this camera here. So far so good. And to the right, some shops. That was sunglass shop, and this one sells suitcases. Then to the right, this is like a jewelry shop. There's also the shopping mall that's connected to the Venetian. I believe it has close to 200 shops. So it's one of the biggest indoor shopping malls in Las Vegas. And that would be on the second floor. And just looking from the sign up on the wall, looks like the Palazzo is to the right. Or, no, that's the parking garage. Okay. Getting a little bit lost here. Okay, off to the left here, gonna find the tunnel that leads to the Palazzo. I probably could have went up the escalators and to the second floor, but it's just faster to take this tunnel here. We could see the shopping area later on. It's pretty neat. There's a basically the canal that was outside. It spans the entire area of the shopping. So if you do take a gondola ride, you could start outside and it'll take you all the way inside the mall area. And here's the tunnel that connects to the Palazzo. And there's a few restaurants in here. To the left is a southern style restaurant called Yard Bird. Probably cook up a lot of ribs and whatnot in there. And to the right, that would be another bar called Sugar Cane. And they have a lot of artwork in here. Here's Some people taking pictures in front of a wall with flowers and whatnot. It's a little bit of a walk to the Palazzo, but at least it's not too crowded. And if the shows were open, they're mostly closed now because of the coronavirus. This would be the box office here where you would buy your tickets. And to the left here looks like a high-end restaurant, Delmonico. A lot of European themed restaurants and jewelry shops and clothing shops in here. And this isn't even really considered the mall portion. This is, like I said, the mall portion is upstairs. It's on the second floor. And this should just about, we should be about in the Palazzo right now. Here's a cafe on the right, and looks like ice cream, but that's gelato. So if you like really sugary type ice cream, that would be the place to go. And there's the Palazzo Casino, and they got some artwork here set up. A lot of people in suits and whatnot who work for the hotel walking around here. Here's a replica of a gondola. The gondolas they have at the hotel, they're not quite that big, but let's see what it says here. Gives us some history on this boat here. Historic gondola timeline. It dates back to the year 1094. It says the first ever record of a gondola is in 1094 when Doge Vito Flailer issued a charter allowing Venetian citizens to build their own gondolas. The gondola is a craft for transportation of passengers and goods in Venice, Italy, dating back to the 11th century. So there's over 1,000 years of history in the gondola rides, apparently. And here's some more of the artwork. A lot of flowers, and there's a fountain, little fountain area, and bigger fountain with a waterfall. And it looks like the theme right now is love. And kind of wonder, are these real? Oh, that pedal, it looks either that's real or it's a really good fake. Anyhow, let's walk upstairs here and check out the shopping area. And then later on I could go to the Palazzo. And that waterfall there, it takes up about the whole story. So that's, I would say that's at least 20 foot tall. Pretty cool. You feel the cool breeze coming off of the water. And we are on the second floor here. It's always a partly cloudy day as the ceilings are painted blue with light clouds. And they got some people playing music. Not sure what kind of instrument that is, but got a couple people on the gondola here. Actually, those boats are fairly big. I might be wrong about that. That boat in the lobby area wasn't a full-size replica, because they look pretty big. I would say that's at least 20 feet long. And here's a close-up of the canal. Looks like people toss some coins in there. Maybe a little bit of good luck. That doesn't look very deep. I would say maybe 3 feet deep. But it's very long. It spans basically the entire length of the whole hotel. So you could take the gondola and see all the cookie shops and the art and clothing shops and whatnot. I think the gondola ride is about $50, and I believe it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to go across the whole hotel. And here's some more shops in here. Various shopping. There's a GNC store, a shoe store, and here's a makeup store over here. And to the left, that would still be the canal. And then they have these bridges that go over the canal. So there's what it looks like on top. And to the right, looks like another makeup store. Here's a fine jewelry store. And this would be the more open area of the mall. Looks like food court area. Maybe higher end than that. Probably these look like restaurants. And here's another gelato shop. And to the right would be a sunglass store. Looks like a higher end sunglass store. Everything pretty much in the mall area is going to be higher end stuff. And I don't see too many people with shopping bags or whatnot, so it looks like most people are just window shopping. And this just goes back the way we entered. Here's another person on a gondola. And that will conclude our tour. Thank you.